Thomas to serve. First set to Landot, dug by Gomillion. Sam Sire, great dig by Gabby Gonzalez. And Mia Grunzi with a little knockdown shot to the corner in blocks per set. So look for her to have a big night at the front of the court. She has 1.9 blocks per set. Grunsfelder with the dig. Going fast over to Gonzalez. But a blocking error by Dowler. A less than desirable start at 1 and 2, but a little bit of nerves coming into this game. I wouldn't be surprised to see the level of play crisp up here. Raynell Jones gets blocked by Gabby Gonzalez on that slide. They really struggle to score points. So if they can get their side-out offense going right away and pass a little bit better than they have in the last 2 touches, they're going to be a force to be reckoned with for the Bucks. Great dig by Grunsfelder. Nice up by Gomillion. And Sire out of system. Dug by Grunsfelder. Out to Gonzalez. Going real fast to the pins here. And Kaylee Thomas with a good dig. A free ball over. Handled by Rader. Rader and Layla Ricks with a great dig. Sire, the 3rd try, gets it down. What a swing out of system. For me, the weakest passer on the Bucks. And we'll see who the Bucks target on the Terps. Dug by Murr. Pedraza with the tack. Sire. A little scrap play. Free ball from Landot, but takes out the setter. Gomillion. Layla Ricks. And Rader with a great transition quick there. Really good, and the team that they think they can be, they have to use their middles in transition and in first ball. Good dig by Murr. And Rader with a slam dunk. Now you're going to see from contact to release, that's a legal play, but it's really hard to swallow if you're on the defense. Raynell Jones. Just a little long to really contribute to their wins. Murr with the pass. Pedraza to Gonzalez. A nice little knockdown roll shot to zone 1. I think they're taking their chances and putting that DS in a different spot. So attacking Grunzi again and Erica Davis. But again, look for the Bucks to get involved here. Pedraza with this old school deep float. It's got to be a little bit floatier than that to be effective. Thompson on the slide. Davis again on the 31. Gomillion couldn't handle that one. Coming in and making an immediate impact for these Buckeyes. Deep float from Pedraza again. Dowler again to Thompson. Dug by Murr. Landot on the off one leg. And Gomillion can't handle it. Struggling sometimes to find her. So again, serve to row 1. Gonzalez handles. Oh, over the net. And Sam Sire just missed it. 14-8. Gomillion. Oh, Ricks. Oh, great cover. Transition to Davis. Gomillion. Sam Sire takes out Pedraza. And out of system set to Landot. Oh, what a dig. Quick to Gonzalez, and Dowler got her. Wow, what a play. We haven't seen it yet. There was a glimpse of it there, but Maryland's going to turn it on defensively. Landot, good touch. Dig by Thomas. Sire to the pin. Covered. Sire again. Grunsfelder in system to Davis. And Jones. Take out Pedraza again. Gonzalez. Ricks with the dig. And the tip over. Erica Davis cannot handle it. Kylie Murr or Hannah Grunsfelder, whoever's handling that second ball when the setter's out, set an out-of-system ball. And so far it's worked since they've started executing. And Landot says, I can do that too. Maryland in their rotation 6. Jones covers herself. Sire, Gomillion. Good scramble play from Thomas. Free ball for the Bucks. And Gonzalez with authority down to zone 1. If they're not setting that ball 2 to 3 feet off the net, they're going to have a hard time taking those swings. Landot to the back. And Dowler with a good touch, but over Smart strategy from the Terps. Mia Grunzi says, I don't care if I pass a medium pass, I'm going to put it down. They're going short to Grunzi now. Davis with the throw again. And Bucks in their row 2 here. Murr. Londot. Ricks can't handle it. Pulled off a little bit. 16-4-37, hitting 324. Sam Sire. Ooh, great extension by Gruensfelder. And Gonzalez offbeat, but gets the kill through the hands. For them to keep exploiting that relationship. Dowler to Gonzalez. Poor pass. Gonzalez dug by Thomas. Ricks. Go million, what a hustle. And a free ball over for the Bucks. Raider, kill. And we know where they're trying to go, the Bucks are, in those situations. Gomillion with the perfect pass. Ricks knocks it down. Murr cannot get there. Pedraza's front row here. Watch for her to attack. Too far off the net. Raider. Out of system for the Terps. Kohut. Covered by Pedraza. Will knock over free ball. Gomillion. Good pass here. Kohut. Oh, just swings tries to be too perfect and puts that ball down. Gomillion. Sire. Murr can't handle it. So they return to what they did best in the first set. Sam Sire. Hannah Thompson to serve. Abby Gonzalez overpass. Almost let it hit again. Sire in trans. Good dig by Murr. Free ball. Sam Sire with a pancake. Oh, you can't let that happen. Murr to serve. Gomillion. Medium pass. Sire. Takes out Pedraza. Londot with an out-of-system swing. Thomas with the dig. Covered. Sire again. A little too finesse down the line and out of bounds. Play defense. Create chances, but they're not converting on those chances. Gomillion. Slide. Throws it down. Londot just looked asleep there. And Londot did not expect Raynell Jones to tip that ball to her. Dowler putting pressure on Gonzalez. Another out-of-system swing for Gonzalez. Oh, good dig by Thomas. Sire. Blocked, covered by Thomas. Sire again. Taking out Pedraza. Another out-of-system swing. And Londot with an absolute hammer. I'm glad to see that she's taking some good swings there out of system. Thomas. Layla Ricks out of the middle. Londot. Thomas flying all over the court again, but just couldn't quite control that one from Londot. Sam Sire, the jump float to Murr. Murr handles it. Gonzalez and Ricks. That's the block that I love to see from Maryland. And Ricks with a great physical block there. Murr again. Raider. And Gomillion can't handle it. It's really hard to figure out exactly where you want to go. Right now the Terps are staying a little bit more neutral than I'm surprised they're staying a little bit more neutral than they are. And Jones commits on that one, but again, Raider with the kill. With all her options, so she can set whoever she wants. Find her hot hand. Ricks with the swing. Murr. Chased down by Gonzalez. Going to be a free ball here. Ricks again. An indecision dig there by Londot as the kill for Ricks. Gomillion picking on Mia Grunzi again. Grunzi the out-of-system ball. Dug by Dowler. Another out-of-system swing coming. Ricks takes out Pedraza. Smart play. Grunzi with a nice little roll shot over the block and some indecision from Kohut there. Step to her left to zone 4, but Kohut, some indecision, didn't let her dig it. Ricks sends a nice little easy ball over. Davis in the middle, and kill by Davis. The Terps have not fronted the middles from the Bucks yet. Sam Sire with just a little bump up. Free ball again, Gomillion handles it. Taking out Pedraza, another out-of-system swing here for Grunzy. And Grunzy kills it down into zone 1. Sam Sire was there, couldn't make the dig. Get a good swing, at least get your middles involved here. There you go, Dowler has the same idea I do. Kohut puts it over, Erica Davis. Not sure she's ever handled a ball like that before. And they can't quite get it over. Short. Kohut. Londa Davis on the block. Getting a nice easy serve there from Pedraza, but causing some trouble for the Terps. And Hannah Thompson that time, staying behind the setter. Got to find their rhythm here. Puts it on Murr. Another out-of-system first ball swing. A good dig here. Dowler keeps it in play. Gomillion over. Watch. Oh, back to Londot, and Londot misses wide. Not getting what she expects, but they got to work that system out. Murr, Davis. Oh, Sam Sire. Path to her target, and Murr passes all the way to zone 4. Slide to Londot. Out of bounds, wide again, and there's that. And Londot is going all the way across the court and taking off on one leg. Grunzy with the go. And the Terps just on their heels there. Maddie Newman comes in. Thompson with the tip, poked up. Gonzalez with the kill down the line. Second time we're seeing these rotations. Set to Sire, dug by Gruensfelder. Gonzalez. And a net by Dowler. Gonzalez, poor set there, handled by Londot. Dowler, bump set, Sire, covered by Thomas. Oh, let's say that ball's up. Raynell Jones shuts it down. They're in a tough situation. So Rader tries to swing at the ball in the second contact and creates some havoc there that Raynell Jones reads and gets to. Jones. Oh, the heat-seeking missile there from Sam Sire, but somehow Londot, the float serve, 1-1, pass by Gomillion. Jones. Slowed down by Sire. Back to Jones and Riley Rader. Gomillion shanks the ball behind the court. Thomas with the pursuit, but can't quite get there. They wanted to exploit, so Londot again. Gonna go 1-1 here, cross court. Doesn't quite get her. Ricks. Kylie Murr. Slide to Rader. Good soft block at the net. Kohut. A roll shot down the line that doesn't work. And Gonzalez keeping the pressure on Gomillion. Sam Sire out of the back court, dug by Gonzalez. Grunzy. What an angle, 4-4. Both of the pins, but Grunzy saw that one. Gomillion handles that. Ricks off the hands of Grunzy. Kill. Rotation 5 for the Bucks. Picking on Grunzy, putting Murr in a tough position to cover. Another out-of-system swing for Mia. There the Ricks with the swing. Grunzy and Ricks and Thompson with the block. She's serving from behind zone 5, gonna serve at zone 5 to Mia Grunzy. And there you go, Mia handles it pretty well. Rader, good touch, stays on the Bucks side. Another good touch. So Maryland's real put hands more consistently in front of the face and take a lot better space. Riding Ricks right now is Dowler. Davis in transition with the kill. Rader to Gomillion. Great pass. Back to Ricks again with the kill. So Dowler knows who's hot right now. Grunzy handles it. Pedraza dumps. Kohut tips. Much better handled that time by Davis. And Dowler comes in with the right hand at the last moment. Setter Mac Pedraza to serve her deep. I don't know what kind of serve it is exactly. Pedraza digs Londot out of system. Dug by Sire. Going to be an out of system swing. Oh, poor set. And Lexi Kohut can't quite get that ball over the net. As opposed to the Bucks, 297, 32 kills, 10 errors, 74 total attempts. Passed by, dug by Dowler. Dowler slings it over the net. Free ball. Dowler to Sire. Dug by Pedraza. Oh, that's 4. And sent out of bounds throughout the match. Been pretty effective. Murr handles. Mia Grunzi with the kill over top of the block. In matchups here, row 2 serving at row 5 of Maryland. Vermillion with the pass. Hannah Thompson with the swing. Bucks lead 2-0. Vermillion with the pass. Set over to Sire. And a kill high out of the back of the court. That's a good swing by Sire. She's Gonzalez on the left and Davis in the middle. Medium pass takes out Davis. Londot with a hammer. Davis in the middle with the kill. Another free ball to go to the middle for the Bucks. Murr puts it on Thomas. Jones with the slide. Londot out of system. Throwing it down again. And now this seems to me like it's slipping away pretty quickly here for the Terps. They need to figure this out quick. Murr puts it on Thomas again. Vermillion. They're just going to have to send this ball over. Diving free ball. Pedraza. Gonzalez gets a good touch. Londot out of system and puts it away. Cross court into zone 1. Londot hitting 211, 8-4-19 on the night. Sire throws it over, takes out Pedraza. Another out of system swing here. Poor set, but Gonzalez hammers it off the block on her second attempt and gets the kill. 7-0-19, hitting 368. Good pass. Jones on the slide, dug by Gruensfelder. Out to Gonzalez, off the outside hand to Dowler. Hughes Ricks in the back court. Sire to the pin, who's slapped up by Gonzalez. Londot with a junk swing and gets a kill. The connection between Dowler and Jones has been just a little off tonight. Let's see if Lewis can make an immediate impact. Sire off the hands of Londot and out of bounds. And ball control of Nechi Peruka, who's on the bench tonight. Not dressed out. Oh! Layla Ricks and Kara Lewis. Dowler again. On to Gonzalez. Raider. Oh, Gamillion. Great move by Gamillion. Pedraza doing a really nice job picking her moments. Gamillion. Sire off the hands. That was a big touch there. I wonder if they're going to challenge that one. Londot serving 10-4. Kohut steps in front of Gamillion. Ooh, weird set. Kara Lewis just junks it over. And Pedraza dumps that ball out of bounds. But Pedraza, almost a kill per set on that. And Gonzalez bangs it off the outside hands. And Pedraza in the front row for the Bucks. Dowler to Lewis. And they get the touch. That's why I'm on the mic and not on the floor. Gamillion to zone 5 where Mia Grunzi handles it, and Londot gets absolutely phone boothed by Kohut. On the other side of the net coming under. What a block. Grunzi handles it. Raider behind with a quick kill. Now the middle who's lined up with her has to figure out how to get in front of her laterally. Gamillion with a perfect pass. Poor set by Dowler. Grunzi with a hammer and Gamillion with a great dig. Out of system swing by Ricks. And a smart choice. Just rolls it off the hands. Missed on some balls from the left side from zone 4 tonight, but Their right side, Layla Ricks, is doing a really nice job. And Erica Davis with a nice little Pedraza with the sleeper serve. Gomillion handles it like a pro. Dowler, dug by Pedraza, back over. Ricks, tip again. Murr is there. Grunzy gets it. 15 errors and 94 total attempts. Pedraza with the sleeper, handled by Gomillion. Back to Thompson. And that, I love that. They just line her up in row 5, try and take Pedraza out of her path to target. Good serve, running forward. And Grunzy tries that 4-4 shot again that she hit earlier, but Gomillion out to Sire. Sire off Londot. Those 4 errors have really killed her. Been come in crucial moments when they've been building momentum. Davis. Longtime starter for the Bucks, and Davis just, they're not missing a beat with her. It's great. Gomillion handcuffed high. Sire with an out-of-system swing. Pedraza played. Gruensfelder. Gonzalez takes out Ricks. Sire again. Raider. Oh, Gomillion sends it over. Big chance. Oh, third time's a charm there for the Bucks. The middles, they're not showing any respect from the Bucks middles. They're just staying neutral. Sire blocked by Londot and Raider, and knows that there's no one in front of her middle, so she's just going to keep pumping the ball to him. And Kara Lewis again making a positive impact coming in. Impact as a middle. Dowler to serve. Murr, perfect pass. Raider throws it down. Perfect pass. If I'm Pedraza, I'm setting my middles no matter what. I'm running them off of me, not right down the middle of the court. Buckeyes lead 20-13. If Maryland's going to do anything, they need to go now. Murr, perfect pass. And Layla Ricks with an absolute house. Sam Sire, Murr, shanked pass, ace to Murr. Murr passes into zone 2, poor pass. Londot out of system, dug by Dowler. Good opportunity here for the Terps. Ricks, and Pedraza just said, I'm a setter, I'm not playing defense on that one. Sire still back, got to keep the pressure on. Murr, middle, good touch, dug by Sire. Ricks, Londot digs out to Gonzalez. Oh, and Kara Lewis in the net. Gomillion, ooh, just a prayer of a set there. Pedraza, Gomillion to set again. Good set, Ricks. Oh, and just takes it down with her. So the Bucks 22-16 closing in on a third set victory. Gomillion medium pass out to Kohut. Covered. Free ball. Watch the middles here. Over top. Grunzy with the kill. She started to fling it outside. She's done a really nice job controlling her sets tonight. Out of system swing by Grunzy in the net. Not handling the pass too well. A little pressure on her tonight. But a very bright future for her. Good dig. 9th dig of the match so far. Kohut. And Pedraza takes them to set and match point. Ooh, double touch. A third set point and match point for the Bucks. Grunzy dug by Gomillion, and that's it. Bucks win. Bucks win 25-19 in the third.